my iPad. I can share it though.
Right, of course not, because that would make everything way too easy, right?
I know.
That would just be the easiest thing in the world, but no, that's not the world we live in so well. That's just no.
No, it never will be.
Uh, your social media. That's okay. All
Hey,
right.
Zoe, I never heard back from you guys today about rescheduling for this morning.
Rescheduling for which one? For what?
Somebody was supposed to get back to me. I had like an appointment, but they audited the wrong website. They didn't do the right one. They did like Buffalo Party Deals, not my new website. And somebody was supposed to get back to me today, and no one ever got back to me.
All right. Let me make sure. Let's see. Okay. Website then, yes? For you?
Yeah. Somebody was supposed to audit the websites, and they never got back to me. They were supposed to give me a call and reschedule it because they did the wrong one.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I got you taken care of. I'll let them know. We'll get you in tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I think I got a few more people in here. Great. All right, awesome. So who are we targeting? How are we targeting them? That's really the question here. So thinking about the types of units that you are showcasing is one way that you can appeal to different audiences. So if you're thinking, okay, I have my 2 to 10-year-olds, then I have my tweens, then I'm looking at my teenagers, right? And then adults, if that's, your thing, you're going for older. But each of those age groups has different units that happen to appeal to them, that appeals to basically who is doing the bookings for you. So which of the units are renting to those individuals in each of those groups? Think about showcasing the items for the audience that you want. So specifically, one of the ads that is doing very well, meta ads specifically in social media. I'm going to go ahead and show you what that ad looks like. And let's look at some of the things that are making it successful. All right. Okay, so here we go. So here's the first one. Okay. Everybody can see that. Okay.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Let me make it a little bit bigger here. So obviously this isn't a paid ad, right? But you don't necessarily have to pay for ads. You can use this sort of as a template to get an idea of what you could do for social media. But I just want you to take a look here. Let's take 30 seconds. Let's look at this advertisement and see what's working and what we think is the reason why it's working. All right, so you can put it in the chat or you can unmute here. What are the things you think are working and why?
I mean, it looks fun. I don't know. Lego bounce houses are doing pretty good though this year. So I mean, that's probably just one thing by itself because it's a brick
I
house or
think it's
whatever you want to call
I
it.
think
So
it's the fact that it'll float more. It's sponsored, so it'll get seen more.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, that's 100%. You can track it, right? It's hard to track likes that are converting, right? Here, obviously, you have the number of clicks, the number of impressions, and the conversions that you're getting. So that's what's nice about paying for meta ads specifically.
I'm
But
sorry to pause you for 1 second.
yeah.
Are we talking about Facebook or Google?
So this is specifically meta ads. So this is social
Okay.
media. And the reason why I chose social media specifically is because I think very easily these paid ads, for those of you that have just starting out businesses that aren't capable of paying right now, specifically for meta ads, these are some ideas that you can take and turn into maybe a Canva or social media posting. Obviously, it's a lot more work, but maybe paying off if this is something that's working for meta ads. Obviously, it would be better, like Robin said, if you're paying for ads, that's better, right? You're retargeting, you're hitting the audiences that are looking for your content or have clicked on it before. But let's just say you don't have the capital. Here are some things that you could do maybe to help you in the meantime, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I do like the fact that Ray pointed out this unit is really fun. Legos, like going out, it's popular. Out of all the units that Louisiana Bounce could have showcased, they chose this one. Any idea as to why this one is
It'll
appealing?
catch the attention of autism also.
Yeah.
I'm looking into, I have an autism child, so I'm looking into getting those specifically for autistic kids. Not that would not be on my list for just rental. It will be rental for special kids.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, and that's something to consider as well. So definitely those soft play companies, that's becoming also very popular with children with special needs also. But this, I love it because it's fun, it's bright, and it's also, they specifically say it's fun for all ages, but you can imagine this is targeting very specific groups of children and renting to individuals who are looking for that particular audience. You're going to notice that this, just similar to your Google ads, right, is going to mention the location here, Bounce House Rentals. This is also a way to, amp up your presence, your digital footprint as well. And then they highlight certain things here: excellent service, stress-free, Google reviews, 5 stars, things like that. These are all things showcasing what makes your business unique is never a bad idea. But I do want to bring your attention to the fact that it's not a huge amount of writing, right? It's not like jam-packed with, guess what? All of your summer fun, we can take care of that. Get your inflatable babysitter now. It's not full of writing. It's very targeted when it comes to the language that they're using here. And they're making it to where the unit is actually speaking for itself here. It's front and center. It's nice and big, and it's a unit that definitely rents, right? Bringing them in for that.
Kind of curious, I was wondering, how come they don't have QR code? Is that like something that you would not recommend, or is that good, or?
Great question. So just think about every single time you're redirecting them somewhere else, and in this case, the learn more, that's the call to action here. That's going to take you to the website, right? So you could absolutely use a QR code. Just make sure that wherever you're leading them, it's very easy for them to get to. And the more likely that they are to book with you means that you're maximizing the number of clicks, right? So how many clicks does it take for the person who's clicking on this to get to where you want them to book, right? Or what's even better is having a funnel on your site to where they don't have to book necessarily. They can put in their information, and then you can
Reach back out for them.
You can give them that automated text message if you have that service. And I know that can be time consuming, and I get it. I totally get it, Ray. Like, it's super annoying when people they're not reading directions. They don't book through your site. But honestly, some of these people are going to be, they need that person. They need the individual touch of you reaching out before they're going to be willing to book. Like that's.
Okay, so what do you mean by the text messaging? Is that something that Inflatable Office offers, or is it that you guys?
Yeah, so the EventHawk software can do an automated message to your customers, right? So that's something that comes automatically with, one of the automations that we do. But definitely you can modify that, you can change that up and use your templates. And I want to say that, some people, obviously, if they're filling in the coupon form, right, they're looking for a deal. But just keep in mind that, you don't want to give away service if you can help it. I get that we need rentals, right? But it's so important to just, reiterate the fact that you're a 5-star company, you're fully insured, and yes, you may be more expensive than the competition, but you are guaranteed to show up on time. You're going to work with them, and you're going to make sure they have the best dang party that anyone has ever seen. And you're going to be able to say that on the phone or through text message, right? Whereas you're not going to be able to do that if they're trying to book online through you, which we still want. We still want them to be able to do that. But having that personal touch and being able to reach out to them moments after, minutes after they after they fill in the coupon form, right? Getting that automated text message, that's going to help get those leaks from your website that would have already left without having that funnel on there. Okay. Other questions. Did I answer the QR code question? I kind of got away. Like, so yes, use QR codes. That's a great way to track. That's a great way to, you know, get people to scan. But definitely just consider the number of clicks it's taking them to get to wherever you want to send them. That's what you want. Okay.
So is this an ad that you guys put together?
Yes, absolutely. So this is one of the ads that our current meta ads team is actually running and doing very well. So I'm only showing you right now ads, paid ads that are specifically doing well. Right.
And this is just for Facebook or all the social media platforms?
So this is Facebook and Instagram retargeting. So not boosting, but retargeting.
Instagram ads are kind of hard. When I tried doing those back in the day, like they didn't have it so you could do it by your area. It was just like a wide variety. They still do it that way? They're not sure.
I can't answer that specifically, but I would hope that just like Facebook has upgraded to that and allowed you to target specific areas, I would hope that Instagram would be doing the same thing, but that would be up to me. Anybody running their own Instagram ads right now other than Ray back in the day?
I'm not running one, but I don't think it's based off of just like where you're at, because I have actually ran into, obviously, since I'm always like looking and watching, liking, sharing, saving bounce house videos, bounce house rentals, stuff like that, like just so I can get ideas off of other people and stuff. So I guess because of that, obviously they have the algorithm that, oh, this girl likes bounce houses, you know? So they literally will show me sponsored ads from people in California, from people from Florida, from people
I don't like that.
Like, yeah. So
yeah, so you're paying for
I
like
don't
people
know
that
if
aren't even
it's,
in your area, right?
yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of them
so
aren't
it's a
even in
waste
the
of
area.
money. Yeah.
I think I've only ran into one that was in Georgia, but it was still at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours away from where I'm at. So, and that's the only one that I have ever seen. And I pay attention. Like I'll even look at the area codes, like for the phone numbers, because that'll kind of tell me like, oh, okay. And I understand some people, obviously they come from different states and they move to Georgia. But once I like look up the company, it's not even in Georgia.
Right.
So I don't think it's particularly just in like your area. I do think maybe they like they send it out to people in your area, but they also do send it out to other people in other areas.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, you definitely have to be careful because
waste a lot of money. I was doing that before and I was just blowing through money.
Next door neighbor app, I don't know if they like if they're active like where you guys are from, but I know as far as like down here in the South, next door neighbor app has become a pretty popular thing for most neighbors. If anybody's familiar with it, well, I guess let me say this: if anybody's not familiar with it, I'll kind of explain what it is. It's kind of like it works kind of like a neighborhood watch type of deal, but at the same time, people do use it obviously to promote their personal businesses, like their from at homes or side work, side hustles and stuff. A lot of times I have seen people that will go on there asking for recommendations for things. I have had 2 people off of Next Door Neighbor app reach out to me, but it's very I'm a little bit iffy with it because I'm still trying to figure it out. So I have posted like I've tried to promote my business through my personal profile. You know, you make your personal one and then you create your business page. For whatever reason, they have taken down, like they took it down like my mission statement, they took down a lot of the shares that I have done and reported it as spam. So I'm a little bit iffy. I actually haven't been active in it for the past month because of that.
Yeah, they did the same thing with me. So
Did they? So it's not just me.
Yeah, it's
So
been
it is next door
happening.
neighbor
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
just
it's
being
been
the booties.
happening.
Yep.
It is. Who else said it was happening?
Yeah, I've seen another guy that complained about the same thing. Yeah, it's been happening.
I think we all need to stand together and put a complaint.
Rosalie, how often are you were like before the ban happened, how often were you posting in the group?
So I posted one of my flyers. I reposted it probably about 2 to 3 times, and that was it.
Mhm.
My mission statement was completely taken down.
Right.
Completely. And I was just like, what the heck is going on? Like, so at first I thought it was maybe because I hadn't verified something or whatever. So I put in all these like extra details in my profile, my business profile, you know, address, this, that, and the third. And I thought maybe now that it was more legit with more information, it
Mhm.
wouldn't happen anymore, but it still has happened.
But
Right.
did you try actually doing some marketing and spending money with them? And then
And
try
that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the only way they will not mess with me is if I pay for one of those ads.
Yep, they won't. So that's a funny because I did that and now my ads are up and like, or my things don't like, they don't bother me anymore. So now that I spent a little bit of money, I haven't had any issues. So
Nah, that's what they want. They could have
Yeah.
just sent me a message.
yeah. So I'd give that a shot. Spend a
Yeah,
little bit.
yeah, because I do
I probably
think,
do like $50 a month with them.
oh, okay, that's not bad.
No.
And
So
do you think it's worth it? Like, do you get people from there?
I don't. It's kind of hard to say. You know, like maybe once I get somebody, I get some tire kickers. You know, I don't know. I like to give
I don't
things a
know,
couple months before I just bail. You know, so
so,
it's only been a couple months. So I usually give it about 4 or 5 months. You know, see what
yeah,
happens. So like
gotcha.
I said, it's only $50 a month, so not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that because I just feel like down here it's pretty big, so I do feel like I would get some people. So I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I'll probably give it a try.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much, Ray and Rosalie, for sharing your experience. I'm so sorry, Abby, others who've been kicked out of groups. You guys are not alone. Definitely that soliciting, the spamming that we do, except we're small business owner. We're trying to grow. We are, you know, like this is how we get our name out there. And so finding the best way to do that can be a challenge, definitely. So I think Zoel put in the chat some really great social media posts. Are these all from Canva? So well,
I still got to
Yes,
learn
they
that.
are.
they're all Canva, guys. So if you haven't invested in Canva, like we are a Canva team over here, it is really easy to make professional looking social media posts, and it's doing templates is really great. So that way you can just change up your items. Like I said, what are you showcasing? Who are you appealing to? The season that you're appealing to, changing up those units and then posting them is important. So having the content first of all, and then making it look professional, and then where to put it. Like Rosalie and Ray are talking about, like finding ways where you can do that without getting banned, obviously, is another question here. So love it. So first, Orland Park, Bounce My House, Party Rentals, get coupon, right there, that button plus the website, just very easy with 3 bounce houses and new arrivals. Like the language there on that first one is very limited. It's pictures, 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 right? So not a huge chat GPT section on this one, just clean and simple, right?
I'm gonna be starting my Facebook ads with you guys next Thursday.
Nice.
So, yeah. So I gotta put in a thing, or I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I gotta put in I guess whatever to get that going. So if you want to put me down to meet with whoever, talk to whoever to get that going.
Absolutely. Well, we're
All
gonna
my
need
stuff will be here by then. So
for sure. Absolutely. I would love to see that your units going out more right before the end, right? So it's still pretty hot in Buffalo, right?
it was 89 today.
Yeah, beautiful weather.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But this is the big last party week this coming up week. So
Yeah.
but I mean, if it's still nice, I don't see why people wouldn't still be renting. So we'll see what happens. So, I still got some, it's all about getting those rentals in the future. So we got some renters that are coming up in the future. I like seeing when they just book on the inflatable office, like, months out, 2 months out. So we got some of those. We got them like 2 months right now booking out. So, that's always good.
Absolutely. That's really great. And it sounds like you're doing the right things to get your units out there, right? Because I think a
I mean,
lot
you
of
guys are helping with the Google ads. So
well, yeah, I
you
mean it
guys doing
definitely
that.
helps.
So yeah, definitely. So
But also your customer service and the units, the equipment that you have, everything that you do is also part of that, right? So it's part of it is the marketing, right? But the other piece is having your business in order, right? Handling your business, which I know Rosalie, Robin, very specific. I know
I'm
customers.
just glad that I bought that pirate ship though, Bounce House. If anybody's seen that in my back picture, that thing's already been paid for like 10 times. So I've got some people that are like, and I've named some like crazy prices where people wanted me to travel to just to get that unit, which was like crazy. I would never do it, but it's just like, I don't know, like I told somebody $1,000 and then I was like, I don't really want to go. He's like, all right, I'll give you 12. I'm like, what? People are just like crazy. I'm
Oh
like, all
yeah.
right, if you're gonna give me an extra 200, I'll come out. I mean, I'll know where I'll be for the day, whatever. But it's just like crazy, just for this, bounce
How much
house.
you rent it out for?
I rent it out in my town anywhere from 350 to 400, but some guy in Pennsylvania offered me $1,200. So
Amazing. Amazing.
it's crazy. I mean, it just goes out pretty much every week. A lot of people just love that thing, and I mean, it's a nice bounce house. So it's a little bit work to set up. It's 400 pounds, so it gets kind of heavy working by yourself, and it's a water unit. So whenever they're like, "We'll take it dry," I'm like, "Yes." And that's actually what this guy in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania is doing, is taking it dry. So it's just crazy on what people are willing to rent this thing out for.
No, it is. They're doing it as a business expense. They don't care what it costs.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, but I just find it kind of crazy. I mean, I guess I couldn't picture myself spending $1,200. But again, I'm driving 2.5 hours to go rent that one. So, you
I
know,
said I charged an extra $400 to take one to Nashville, and it's 2 hours for me. And he paid it with no problem, and got plenty of more jobs with him. I am using a booking agent to book my stuff 2 hours away from me.
that's crazy. That's good though, man.
I set a $250 fee in for travel, and depending on the event, that's paying for my fuel, and I'm getting a rental out of it. Well,
There you go.
I want to be able to take 10 things to Nashville and make it 250 on everything I take with me.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of cool events just with that pirate bounce house alone. I don't know, but people just seem like they love it. So I mean, it's definitely been a good money maker. But I've got another one I thought I would do really good. I have a unicorn. Girl bounce houses for some reason not my area are just like a problem. I don't know why. I have a really nice unicorn one, same kind of idea as this one here, and I've only had that out twice so far. So
Well, my ideas would be so $100 discount on that one to get it exposure out of the first party or two, and then it'd go out as much.
yeah, we'll see. I don't know. The problem
Well,
is there's just a lot of work that they're like it's a 400-pound bounce house. That's the only problem. So I'm not really
They'll be
about
happy. They'll
discounts.
be happy with the $50.
Yeah. So
Yes, ma'am, they will be. Like, you offer a discount on it, like for a 6 hour period, and then you're good to future booking. They're only
All
getting
my
that
rentals come
discount.
with 5 hours. All my rentals 5 hours. Five
I'm all
hour rentals.
weekend. I'm all weekend.
it drives me nuts because one time I left this overnight, and the idiots that I did the party for, and that's the best I can call them because I even told them no fires around. I just don't want fires around especially this one, because of the ambers flying in the air and stuff. People around me like they usually like to have bonfires. It's no small fires around me. Everyone likes to. So they had a fire, and I was so mad when I showed up there. But I don't know how to really deal with that. But I got to figure it out. Kind of annoying. I guess I'm gonna just have to be telling people I'm gonna be picking up before it gets dark.
That part.
Yeah, Amber or something gets caught on that thing. Game over on that guy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would say the closest thing we have to that is like the firework waiver. That's
Yeah.
I don't even sit up anymore on 4th of July. My
Oh,
place is
no?
like a war zone with all the kids around here now. New York State never used to allow fireworks. You go down my street, there's easily 20 kids just blowing off stuff. They don't care where they blowing it. They don't care where it's going. They don't care if it's blowing a gun on somebody's roof, somebody's house. So I refuse to do 4th of July anymore. I just had too many bounce houses get holds and trying to fight with the people to get them to pay for them if they get, anything happen to them. And so I'm just I'm out of the 4th of July day. I've already tried it twice, and both times I've had bad experience. Come back with everything all with holes in it or burned up or something, So I don't know. It's just not worth it.
My corporate clients can get it at their house for 4th of July and special parties, because I know if I give them a bill for a replacement, they're not going to dispute it. They're going to give it to me. I showed up for a party and they said, well, the message I sent, I wanted the big slide and the slip and slide. I show up to drop the slip and slide off and they asked where the slide's at. So they got charged an extra delivery because I had to bring out a second unit. That wasn't free. And he said, whatever the bill is, just charge it to the card. The
Wow.
That's
right
good. That's cool, man. Good for you, man. Yeah, that's good.
The right clients can get that holiday service, but it doesn't go to somebody in the backyard. My website is blocked off on the July 4th and Labor Day and Memorial Day. You can't book my company for a holiday unless you already are an existing customer and we have had experience in the past,
Oh, cool.
because we block it for the people that have used us can call us and have access. That is a perk that you add to your first time clients. Okay, well, once you're a client, you get perks that not everybody can get. You can't book for the first time on a 4th of July weekend. You can't book for the first time for Labor Day. Well, there's them companies out there that have booked for the first time and have the issue with fireworks and everything else, where we would only do it if we know what we're getting into.
That's fair. I like that, Aaron. Thank you so much. That's a very interesting strategy. I like that. Booking only specific clients for those troublesome holidays rather than not booking at all for fear of your units going up in flames. So like that's safety. And then I also like, especially for those clients that are like, oh, I can't do $300. Can't you just discount it? Well, I've got this princess unit. I've got a unicorn unit. $100. You can have that. That's about as willing, I'm not going to discount my huge 350, 400 pound.
I'm not gonna
Nice.
overwork myself and underpay myself. That
Mhm,
don't make sense.
exactly. So I can't go lower on my price on that, but I do have this great unit, totally clean, willing to do the $100 or $150 or whatever it is you're willing to part with that unit that doesn't really rent as much. That might be a good solution for those clients. Who knows? I like it. Awesome.
I do have a question. I believe, who was it earlier that mentioned? I think it was Ray. I believe. Okay, someone said something about the girls' bounce houses, like the girl themes bounce houses, not renting out so much.
Yeah.
That I feel like that actually happens a lot over here, at least for me. Does
Right.
that happen for anybody else? Like the girls' themes?
I lost out on my girl bouncy house, and I had to kind of replace it with like a girly multicolor one, but it's
Mhm.
like purple now. I get a lot of requests for girls.
Hmm.
Because
I
I
get a
have like
lot of indoor requests for girls.
okay. Yeah, mine's too big for indoor. Yeah, because it's beautiful. To me, it's beautiful. I think it is the cutest bounce house ever, like princess bounce house, because I see other ones that are princess ones, but it's just like the bounce house with like princess themed stuff on the outside. But the one that I have has princess theme printed throughout the entirety of it, basically, inside and outside. And it has a slide. It has like a little corner that's like separated from the whole thing.
You know what I think you need to do, honestly?
Do a
Just
deal.
pay for your ad.
Oh,
Pay for your ad so you can get
Or-
more attention.
or
Because
go-
I believe it's more girl party. Well, in Chicago, I do more girl parties than boy parties.
okay.
And Robin, is your girl themed unit, is it mainly for like elementary age, middle school, or it's a mix?
It's for like elementary.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I have the I had the princess with the one with the slide that come out from Pogo, the regular bouncer with the slide that come out. I had that one. But
Mhm.
now I have the it's a double slide and it's purple, blue, yellow. It's like a girl, it's more of a girl and boy. So it won't be perpetrated. But
You
I need to
donate-
invest in me a girl one.
You donate it one time to a Boys and Girls Club or to a Girl Scouts club to do a paper ride where they sell the cookies, and then the girls see it and they want to play on it. You do one event, don't pay for ads. You do one event with it for free. You get your recognition and you get your public access to it. Then they want more of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that
Reco-
idea.
and record someone one playing in it also. You know, having fun in it so it
Right.
can get more attention.
Girl
I
Scouts.
believe it just needs to be pushed a little bit more.
Okay. Okay. Thank you guys.
Love it. So don't give up hope. That's a
Cause you
Okay,
got
don't get rid of
twins.
her
You got
yet.
people that got twins. You know, and these people out here, they don't care about spending this money. They act like they care, but they don't care about spending the money.
There we go. There we go. I like it. Love it. Okay. So a couple of other things, and feel free to put your questions in the chat. If for some reason we're, not getting your questions, put those in. Orland Park tent rentals. So those of you that are interested in kind of branching out into tents, or you're already in tents, take a look at that social media post. Pictures, beautiful pictures with very clearly Orland Park tent rentals, and then a phone number and a website. That is it on that social media posting. So it's not saying we have a deal. It's not saying anything other than visit my site, check me out, right? So not always doing a mix, like making sure you have a good variety and then testing to see how many people are engaging. Hey, where did you see me? Where did you find me? Did you find me on Facebook? Just making sure that you're finding out where your traffic is coming from and maximizing on that. Absolutely key. So after you do your Girl Scout event, your Boys and Girls Club event, if you're getting a lot of referrals, if you're able to track those, find a way to track the number of people that you're getting from those events. Yes, use it for social media posting, use it for Google reviews, like make sure those people are writing you reviews. That social proof is gold. But then making sure that, hey, did you hear about me from that Girl Scout event? Did you hear about me from that Boys and Girls Club? Awesome. So that way you can maximize that and repeat, right? That's really important. I love this one, Zoel, the one that says, did you know kids and even adults can burn a surprising amount of energy racing through an obstacle course bounce house, making it a fun to stay active and fit. So this is what I was going to say for the banning. So when you're getting banned from your Facebook groups, part of the problem is they're seeing you as a solicitor or a spam, things like that. So another avenue besides obviously paying them to post in your group is to add value
I love you.
to your community, right? Sorry, Sean.
Right, Lex. I love you.
You good? Okay. I'll leave it there. So add value to the community that you're a part of. So not just posting your specials, So you guys are the experts in parties, putting the best, most exciting parties together. So engaging with these communities is like super important for building that social proof that you're not spam, that you're here to help the community, you're here to educate them. Bounce house safety, we've had bounce house safety issues. So even, posting in groups, hey, if you're thinking about renting a bounce house, just remember to check with your wind meter, make sure that the miles per hour is, like safety, even promoting safety in those communities can be really helpful for making you the authority on bounce houses, on party rentals, right? Okay, so that's a perfect one. So that's a good template, like posting wise. Okay, and then the last one here, I love it. It's Tariq and several employees. They're all posting up in front, making fun advertisements on social media, like the behind the scenes. These are some of my favorites. I don't know about you guys. I love like how it's made. I love like behind the scenes and like what's going on. And so you guys are part of an amazing world that people just don't know how much work it is, how much, effort, how many, sweat, blood, and tears that you put into your business. And so taking short video clips that you're comfortable with posting, on your own social media, but also, just in general, posting those short videos, those clips of you lifting that 400. I want to see, pictures of Robin like getting getting her items, getting her rolling her bounce houses and doing those things because it's really cool. That's what, like, it's cool to post those things and like, I want to be a part of that. And so making sure every opportunity that you can to do those videos and pictures, even if you don't end up using the content, at least you have a folder of social media that you can pull from when you do need that, right? So huge there.
Be rough, man.
I brought these Ray-Ban glasses here that I have on, and they actually have a camera in them, so I can actually just go live as to when we're setting bounce houses. And for whatever reason, when I go live now on Facebook page, and when we get to a customer's house, I do like the whole experience from the time that we usually shake the customer's hand to the time that we set it up to the time that we tear it down, so the customer can just see that whole entire aspect of the setup and the delivery and the takedown and how it all works out and everything. And I find out like I get a lot more viewers now that I bought these
Love it.
glasses, and it's just kind of crazy. So yeah, it works out pretty decent as far as like getting views, but I don't know if I'm getting bookings yet from it. I just started like doing that about a month ago. So
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You got them from Ray-Ban or TikTok?
no, I got them from Ray-Ban.
I know.
Yeah.
TikTok is cheaper.
Yeah, but no, I got like prescription ones, so they're like sunglasses and regular glasses. So
Me and glasses don't mix. I have to wear contacts.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but I mean they've been getting views, and it works out pretty good as far as trying to get views. If you guys are looking for a different way of trying to get customers to check your Facebook page out, it seems like it's been sometimes I get where I wasn't getting views when I was just using my phone before. Maybe I was getting like 4 or 5. It seems like I can get, I don't know, maybe 50 to 100 viewers viewing my stuff now. So
Wow.
only for like but it only lasts for like 10 seconds because it says you got a viewer. They might be on for 10 seconds, but they're on there viewing. So
Absolutely, absolutely. And another thing that you can do to capitalize on that is if you have people who are commenting, who are sharing, who are liking your posts, then following up with them. Hey, I would love to, there's a special coming up Labor Day weekend. It's a 3-day weekend. And apparently it's 100 degrees in the shade where Erin is. So have you thought of a water slide, a slip and slide? This would be a great opportunity for your family to get together and stay cool over the Labor Day weekend, right? So just, having that follow up with the people who are interacting with your content can be huge, right? That's turning your likes into actual bookings. It takes that extra step because you have to go through the process of, hi, I'm from, Bristol Event Rentals. Like, I would love to help you with this weekend, right? You have to introduce yourself. Obviously, you have to make it so they're willing to engage with you, but they're engaging with your content. So that's you're in, and then you're able to, seal the deal because they know you. Once they get to know you, like as real people, you're not just a company, you're a person and you're a business that's, part of your community. So they're
I do like
helping.
that. I didn't think about that before. I should probably do that though. That's a good idea to go back and try to message these people. I just, seen people on there, whatever, viewing, so I'll have to give that a shot maybe.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It is a little bit more work, but a little bit more work, more rentals, more pirates. That's
Yeah,
what
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was thinking of having like a John Sparrow maybe go with your unit. You have like a character, a John Sparrow.
Yeah, you got an extra person?
Yeah, yeah. So they have a costume and they're
Yeah.
just part of the Oh man. Good times. I like that. Let's see. Yeah, how many people do you need to set this up? The one that's in the ad or specifically the pirate one, Abby? Setting up a 20 by 40? Is that the 20 by 40? I don't know. Is Aaron flying solo? Do you set that up on your own, Aaron?
Me and one guy with water barrels and 2 tent jacks.
Woo! Yeah, yeah. That's
If
intense.
had to be done, could be done with one person that knows what they're doing.
I like that. I like that. Also, my back hurts just thinking about that. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you. Great question, Abby. Okay, great. Anybody else we have about 13 minutes left, 13 minutes remaining of time. So is there anything else? Zoel posted another advertisement there. It's a really fun one. Moving advertisements with those videos seem to do very well. So videos, right? Having the content to be able to post is great. Anybody else for thoughts on how you target specific audiences? What's been working well for you?
Chalking every college board in on the college campus. So I went in and I started chalking all the boards, and we got I got ECC from doing that the other day. So we just went in, like, put my phone number, put like what we have to rent, bounce houses or water slides or sumos, a couple different things off to the side, not in the middle of the board or whatever, and phone number, and we actually got a rental from it. So next, we're going to be doing 8 by 11 flyers out through the entire campus because they got boards out through the whole campus. I've been working on putting together like a whole list of every board that's out through the whole entire campus for like UB, Buff State. So we're going to start doing that now on a weekly basis because they take down all the 8 by 11 flyers every week. Apparently, somebody was telling me at most of the campuses, and they just throw them out. So they said every Monday that you'd have to put up new ones. So I'm going to be putting together like a team to kind of hopefully get some colleges going, and we're gonna do like for the colleges that have the boards, where they put up flyers, that kind of thing. We're gonna go around and chalk all the boards, and then we're gonna actually put the 8 by 11s on all the bulletin boards. So we should be getting a lot of rentals once I'm done putting together that whole program. It's just taking me some time to walk through all these campuses and figure out where all the boards are. So
Oh my gosh, Ray is going to be the lead of a flash mob on a campus here pretty soon. That's going to be
yeah.
like Buffalo party deals. Like,
Yeah. That's what I want. I want to like get some, these campuses going. So, because these campuses are all going back to school now, and there's so many different organizations on the campus. You never know who's renting stuff or who's got what, or every year it's somebody different taking over the campuses or whatever. So, just trying to get my name out there. So,
Yard signs in people's houses close to the campus that they don't move every day or every week would be a better time spent and expense. So you're not in that campus every day, but they see your business name in a yard close to the campus. So offer that customer $20 off to put that yard sign in their front yard, and you ain't got to move it. Their mowers have to mow around it. It is all about, my radius is 100 miles I cover to take care of any customer. My delivery fee is calculated on where they are from my warehouse. So that adds to it, but they don't care about a delivery fee. 9 out of 10 clients, when they hear that we have done this event or this event. We do corporate events for big companies in our area. Well, their employees live within that 100-mile radius, and I'll do any employee of that company that calls me.
That's cool. I like that. That's really great. I do have my concerns about college students on the bounce houses. Like I am slightly concerned for you, Ray, but I would love to know when
They
you
get a little crazy.
yeah, when you get those
I'm gonna be doing like my bungee run. I've got a joust, I got boxing, I got sumo wrestlers. You know, I've
Okay.
got some carnival games, high strikers, dunk tanks, stuff that I see at the campuses, already rent out. So
I'm
I'm
saying,
not like I'm just not promoting the bounce houses. More like the slip and slide. They're not even gonna probably do water stuff. So it's just like the carnival games, stuff like that. So the more interactive stuff, not bounce houses. So,
awesome. Yay. I was
yeah.
just like, I'm imagining sororities and fraternities just so that's yes.
Yeah, sororities and like them and frats, maybe, frats with like the sumos, stuff like that. Like, I'm gonna get a kegger. I'm gonna buy a kegger and they can rent those out. So they can put their kegs, in the there's a guy by me that rents them right now. He rents them for like $1.50. So anywhere from $1.50 and up, he says. If he gets them going, then he charges an extra $100. So it's not too bad. He drops off a kegger for $2.50 with setup and everything too. So it's kind of cool. Different ideas. I'm always trying to like look at different ideas. Yeah, yeah. So
My axe throwing and basketball hoop is the best thing that sororities and fraternities rent. They want a competition and they don't get on it. Insurance is cheaper because they don't climb on it. My add-ons make more money than my initial unit going to the party.
yeah, I just bought spin art and I bought a pretty sweet basketball hoop. It's like a big basketball and it's got like 6 or 7 hoops inside of one thing. So I'm gonna try that with the campus and my spin art with the campus. And plus we have Build-A-Bear. I did Build-A-Bear one year for a campus, so that worked out really good. So we've got some like different things depending on
So
the
what is
campus.
Build-A-Bear?
What? Yeah. What's like literal Build-A-Bear? Like little kids go build bears?
Oh,
But
so
like,
it's actually it's like a phenomenon. It's kind of crazy to be honest with you. So like I mean, just not like you would think just little kids like Build-A-Bear. It's every from kids to adults. Like it's just mind-boggling. I did a campus one year and we had a line of hundreds of kids out through the door. And I mean, they paid for every Build-A-Bear $25. So I have like a Build-A-Bear machine and stuffed animals, and they just loved it. I mean, every kid wanted to Build-A-Bear. So or stuffed animal, not Build-A-Bear per se, but just the machine. Like we come with the
Man,
machine,
if you said it right. You
like the
said
What
it
do you
right.
mean every kid? I want to build one.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
so,
right?
yeah,
Can we have a
like
meet and greet?
it's
yeah,
nostalgic. It's a nostalgic thing.
yeah, yeah. So it does. It actually does pretty good when we do parties with it. I do a lot of different party packages. So a lot of my stuff just doesn't go out by itself. Usually they have to get like balloon animals or a face painting or airbrush tattoos, cotton candy. So now we got like the spin art machine coming, so I'm gonna be putting together some different packages with that. So yeah.
I think this girl doing the hand the wax.
Wax hands, yeah, that's what I think is like big. I haven't figured out on how to do that or get all the equipment, but that stuff's not cheap too. I mean, that equipment's pretty expensive. Thousands of dollars to get it all to make it look right and professional if you're gonna do it the right way.
That's interesting. I think we should definitely do a discussion on people's add-ons and then the packages that people are putting together because that would be really interesting.
Yeah, there's
I've
tons of
never heard
stuff
of Build-A-Bear.
My
Yeah.
360 did a lot. I just got tired of it. It's too heavy for me. And it's crazy because I rather roll my bouncy house than to roll it.
I mean,
Don't
I'll
ask me
go
why.
someplace for $150 an hour and do some spray on airbrush tattoos, so it really doesn't bother me. And usually they'll do a couple hours, so I mean, I don't mind it. It's not too bad. Yeah. I mean, even if you guys just have like food machines, that's a pretty good, markup as well. Food machines, cotton candy, snow cones, pucker powder, cotton candy. So I just got into shave ice this year. Shave ice is a little bit more than I really want it to be though, because you have to make your own ice for it and stuff. But I got into that. So that's That's actually huge in my area. I don't know if it's huge out in your guys' area, but we do a lot of shave ice parties, but they get to do it themselves. And yeah, that works out pretty decent for me. So
Well, I'm gonna start back with my selfie booth. I put it on hold for the season so I can focus on that and get right with it.
yeah, photo booths are good money makers. I've got one. So we used to do like
You
2 or
a
3 of them.
hustler. I thought I was a hustler. You a hustler.
Ray
Yeah,
hustles.
Right, right. I was thinking the same thing.
you got to. That's all I wanted to be doing like full time. I got into doing some other stuff, but I don't know. I kind of like doing the party stuff. I don't really care for the bounce house. I don't care really moving a 400-pound bounce house or a 1,000-pound bounce house once it gets water or something in it. I would rather actually be doing these kids parties, balloons, face painting. You know, it's not too bad. It's easy money. You're not
Yeah.
back. So I do the soft play too. So soft play works out pretty good. Bumper cars and stuff like that. So yeah, works out pretty good. When the
What
I've
kids
about
are
actually
a
kids,
been
so.
wanting to get into the soft play stuff and working to get everything all together. It's been about like 4 months that I've been trying to get all
I'll
of the
make
soft.
one recommendation. Don't buy the puzzle floor because you're going to be down on your hands and knees putting that thing together. If you are, buy a good pair of knee pads or something. I hate it. I have like a big, huge puzzle floor that I have to put down every time. If you could just buy like a bunch of those mats, they're a lot of money, but you know, you might be able to save your knees and your back just bending down and picking up and, you know, building a floor because you build out a floor so you can do all the soft play setup. If you're going to
And
keep it a soft play
have.
setup, oh, just make sure it's all soft play though. Some people out in my area have got away from doing soft play and like added a bunch of toys and different things. I believe it should just be soft play, but whatever.
I mean, I have, so the way I wanted to do it is I wanted to do a soft play for infants and then a soft play for like toddlers, where that one would include more toys rather than only soft play things. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
definitely want to get into that.
yeah. It's not bad, but just keep in mind it's a lot of work and a lot of setting up and a lot of pieces and you know a lot of stuff. So
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. I think the setup takes a whole lot longer with the soft play than it does a bounce house.
oh yeah,
Of
because you're running
course.
20 pieces up to the 3rd floor,
You
so
got
just kind of keep
itty
that in
bitty
mind.
pieces.
It's a good
Yep.
You
workout
got the
though.
balls, you got so much just to sit out when you
Cleaning
could
the
just
balls. How do you clean those balls, Ray? I'm curious.
That's a good question.
Cause
So
man,
That's
I
a
oh,
secret. That's a secret. You can't. They
you
get
gotta have
confused.
toddlers and you gotta play a game.
yeah. So you know they just
oh,
kind of whatever. But
no, at this
they start
point,
getting beat up, then you get some new ones, right?
I'm at this point, I'm dumping them all in a
No,
bucket. And
you
I
just
just
pick. I mean, it goes back in a is a like a net bag that they come in.
yes.
So you know, just you have fun. I mean, that's the part of our game. Not to get irritated. We
Right.
choose what we choose, so we gotta have fun with what we choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. This is great. So, just really quickly before we wrap up, Fernando, thank you so much for posting about Halloween setup. So specifically, does the bounce house, and then someone asked if you let people jump in the bounce house, like during Halloween when you're passing out candy, or do you just set that up and then leave them to drool tantalizing from the sidewalk, like they can't get in it, but they want to? Like, how do you do
That's
that?
like taking a kid to the candy store and not letting him have a
I'd
candy
be
or
like,
toy. Why would you take a
can't
kid to
have
the
it.
candy store
I'm gonna
and
set
then
it
be
up.
like, you're not getting any candy today? What is
Can't
that?
touch it.
Yeah, I would never do that. That's crazy. I hate parents that do that. Say like I'm at the toy store and the kid's like crying. I'm like, why bring the kid here? It's crazy.
That's right. They can't have it.
Don't look at me like that when you see me in the store, because my son think he can pick up everything on the shelf.
Oh, I love it. Oh, that's great. That's great. So yeah, I think Fernando, that I'm curious whether you let them jump or not. But yeah, I can feel that both ways. Like, don't let them because then they really want to, but then also it's really sad because they really want to. So I don't know. That's good. And then Aaron, thank you so much for your ideas. And also he mentioned tent and table tent jacks. So that's an Aaron promote there. Abby, thank you so much. Post with QR code is great. Abby also asked what everyone is doing in the wintertime, and I think maybe that's a good discussion topic to add to next week, because I think a lot of us are thinking about what's coming next as our seasons kind of go down, or some of us are in warm places. I know in Arizona, we'll have, seasons great for much, much longer.
I'm driving Uber and renting out.
There you go. Yep, absolutely. So what are those plans? And then what are you doing with your party rental business? That's a great one for that. So Zoel mentioned promoting tents, tables, and hairs, also known as chairs here, and linens. So
Do you all do chair covers?
No, we do not. We actually just got into linen. So we actually rent from a different company and then we re-rent those out. So we just stick with the table linens.
Okay, because I think I got a lot of black chair covers, and I don't use them.
I'll ask Tariq and see if that's something he's interested in. Do you know how many you have?
I gotta look. I just found like 20 of them, and what made me think of them.
Sure, yeah, I'll
Robin,
mention that to Tariq and see if he's interested. I know when we first discussed it, he wasn't so much, but you're local, so you
It
might
takes all day to
entertain
set
it.
up chair covers. I have like 100 of them, and it took me I feel like all day to put on all the chair covers. It takes forever.
We actually charge a separate fee for specific table and chair setups because when we are very clear with the customer, like this is on you to set up unless you want to pay an extra 50 cents per table or chair, which honestly we probably could get away with charging more. But that's the whole reason why we charge extra, and we don't even we'll tell them during that survey that we talked about a couple roundtables ago. We'll tell them I hope this, we're not setting up the tables and chairs, but if you would like us to, this is the cost. And then we also let them know if we're setting up, we expect our tables and chairs are exactly how we left them stacked and set aside. So that's how you can avoid that.
There you go. Absolutely. And I can definitely see Ray out there with his 100 his chair covers, just putting every single one on. Like that's epic.
Yeah,
That is
I had my babies when I was doing it.
But that's why the fitted chairs, because I'm assuming it's the fitted chairs.
No,
So
I
the
don't
ones
have
that
chairs. I have the ones you have to tie in the back with the stupid bows. They drive you nuts trying to do both of those it just takes all day, drives me nuts. So
You gotta tie the knot on the bow. You supposed to got the band. They got bands that you just go right around the back of the chair.
Yeah, I bought these years ago when I didn't have no idea. So I just still have them, and I don't know. I just kind of pulled them off the site and don't use them really anymore. I was getting way too many calls, and it's just a lot of work for a little bit of money. So
gotta start charging extra for the setup.
That's right. You got an extra bow going there, buddy. You gotta
yeah. Those bows are a lot of work. These women they want it. Oh no, it's a little bit too much. It has to be, a little over to the right.
You gotta sit there and make it look pretty.
Bigger. Yeah.
Can't have a janky bow.
Right.
Hey, what have you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Okay, no more bows.
No more bows.
Yeah.
Just get a tie.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, everybody, thank you so much. George, Markel, Rogelio.
I have a question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the question is about the IAAPA events. So, how many days is the event? I think about 4 days.
Actually, it really depends on what it is that you're looking to get out of your IAAPA Expo experience, right? So there's actually an education floor. I've not personally been to the education floor. I would love to. But that starts it's November 18th through the 21st. But then the show floor is open the 19th through the 22nd. So it's a good solid week there. So you can really capitalize that. We are 11 weeks, 5 days, and 3 hours away from the IAAPA Expo, which I would love to see a bunch of you there. That's where we go in person. Event Hawk has a booth there every single year. Super, super fun. Lots of great experiences. It's not just inflatables, it's attractions.
I'm not going. I'm gonna get jealous. I already went on the website. I said nope. I'ma get
I'm
jealous.
gonna go and leave
Robin,
there and
no,
want to
Robin,
buy all
come.
kinds of things as soon as I leave.
I'ma come back trying to order all type of stuff. No.
I feel you.
So,
Oh
so it
man.
means I may just choose 2 days and 2 days to be there and not sit and I leave.
Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if you can take in 2 days like everything that I don't know if you can do like the full experience with that, but definitely being able to visit at all is it's a really great experience to be able to network, see a whole bunch of other things that are out there. I'm super excited to see what they have for Halloween this year. I did 6 years of haunted houses of my own built from the ground up. I love seeing new animatronics, so I'm super excited to see what they've got. Nothing against inflatables. I love inflatables. I love all the inflatable people, but I am like a sucker for really scary animatronics. So I'm really excited to see what they have this year. But yeah, definitely if you get a chance to go, it's in Orlando, same place, Orange County Convention Center in Orlando every single year. About the same time frame also. So
Is
manufacturer,
that by the Rosin Center?
what's that?
Is
What?
that by the Rosin Center? The convention center by the Rosin Center that's connected to it?
I do not know that actually. I don't know. I did a whole plan. I don't know. Is it? Does anybody
Is
know?
it on international?
It is. It's on international.
Yeah, that's connected to the Rosin.
Oh,
Okay. Orange County Convention Center.
yes, but specifically in Orlando, not California. So just be careful. Orlando, Florida. That's where it is. Yeah.
Will you be
Most
able to send me that
places-
information?
Is that you? Who is that? Who said that? Who is that?
That was me, Adriano.
Oh, Adriano. Yes, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I will definitely, I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys too. And I will put it when we post this video later. I will put that in the links so you can check it out. But absolutely really fun experience. And if you do get a chance, even for 1 or 2 days to go, also business trip. It's a business trip. You are scoping out the newest, latest equipment that you can purchase for your party rental business. So there you go. Disney's right there. And kids are allowed at the expo. So
And show floor items are still available for sale, so you get to buy your units off the floor because a lot of manufacturers prepare to sell them, and if not, got them sold before they come. But there still will be available models to buy to take home. So it's something you don't have to pay shipping for. You come down and you buy your next year's equipment at the show before Christmas.
Aaron, we're trying not to buy more. Aaron, that's
I
the
know, right? That's why I can't go.
that's why Robin has to stay away.
My 4 kids will kick me out of our own house and I pay the bill.
But it also will give you a lot of ideas to add to it to make your winter time not matter, because there are so much things at the show that go to add on to the event rental business that if we added to our inventory, we would make enough money off of moving literally. It's a robot, but cotton candy and ice cream machine. And if we done that at an event, you could have it in the backyard and we wouldn't worry about blowing up an inflatable or moving it. We'd literally drop off a machine with a power dolly that rolls it where we need to, plug it up, and they get ice cream when they want to. I ain't got to worry about cleaning it. I got to worry about stocking it. There are so many things that our trailers in the winter can go on a trailer rental program. I'll make money off my equipment that my business pays for and revenue off of my equipment that I'm not using.
That's actually pretty fucking smart.
I was like, wow, we need to hear more
My
from
brain's
you.
got $1 million ideas and 1 million of them.
I
I
like it.
think we all do.
That's
Just
right.
sitting back listening to each and every last one of us, like we all are very creative and just some great hustlers.
Robin, we got to make it
Rent out arcade, or you could get arcade games off of marketplace. They normally
Bye,
go
Zola.
like for $300 to $400, but on marketplace you can get them for like 200. and then you can rent out them, and they're small arcades, so don't be scared of trying to rent those out. We actually do pretty good on renting them out, like all the classic Ninja Turtles, The Simpsons. I rent out a wide variety of them, and it's usually just not one or two. Most people rent them for corporate events, so they'll rent like 4 or 5 of them at a time. So it's pretty nice. So you might want to look at some video games, and it's by Arcade 1UP. They're smaller arcade machines, so they're super light to carry. They have a base on the bottom, and then you can just carry them in from the top. So they look small from the front, and then there's a base on the bottom, and you just pull that off, and you can, do that pretty easy. We do a lot of the Arcade 1UP games, though. I highly recommend that as an add-on. So, and I get anywhere from $250 to $300 for a game rental.
So how do you set it up? You just need electricity at the customer's place?
Yeah, just regular bro, just plugs in just like any other plug. It's nothing crazy. The box is like the biggest thing. I mean, but that comes apart easy. It just sits on a big box. You pull off the box and then you put it back on the box. Maybe I could do a video of showing you guys on how those work. But I mean, I probably got about
next week.
Yeah, I got about 10 of them, and they do pretty good. I just booked a party the other day, and I can make $1,000 off of that party that we booked for arcade rentals.
So how much do you rent it?
Anywhere from two. So I have a gun game. The gun game's the most expensive. That's a dare hunt game. So I rent that one for $350. And then if they're like a 4-player game, I'll rent those for $3. And if it's a 1-player game, I'll rent those for $250. So it all just depends on the game.
Are you suggesting it for winter period?
Yeah, you can do that for winter any time of the season. We've done it for a bunch of different seasons. So sometimes big corporate clients are trying to. What?
That's a great. I say you deserve a bottle of beer.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I do, and I just added on VR rentals with that too. So usually they'll throw that in too. So I have like 5 headsets, and people are so confused on how to use VR. So I always just leave it to somebody there with it, and they'll a bunch of people put those on. So I've done a lot with them.
Wonderful idea. Oh my God.
Ray is like a portable Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
No, he's a one-stop shop. We don't want
Crazy.
Yeah, one-stop shop, man, for sure.
I gotta be. You gotta get that money.
Where you located at?
What? Buffalo, New York.
Robin, don't be afraid.
Yeah, I'm in Buffalo.
Hey, Robin,
I said I don't never want to go to New York, but now I do.
Yeah,
There we go. I like it. Amazing. This is great. Well, definitely, Zoelle is hosting a basics tutorial on Canva next week. So definitely hit her up for that, how to use Canva. So we talked about the different social media ads and what you can do to focus on today. And then getting those Canva basics. So if you haven't gotten a Canva subscription, there is a free version. I would definitely recommend checking it out before that one next Tuesday, because then we'll do some Canva for that. And then someone asked to be included on that. If you're registered for the roundtable with the link, you should get reminders. And I know, Ray, you have like another account you're getting reminders on. So I have to bring your accounts together. So that
okay, because I'm not always getting them for some reason. So
you're getting them on another account that you have. So I need to combine those. But yes.
Let me know what account, once you do that, you put them on so I can make sure that I'm getting them.
Yes, absolutely. So
thanks.
For a new one tonight, Robin.
I ain't hear you, Aaron. What you say?
I had to sign up for a new link tonight. I've been getting them. I didn't get them through text message. I got a reminder to sign up through email.
that's weird. Okay.
Wonderful.
Aaron, are you getting them? Are you getting them now or no? Did you sign up?
I signed up today with the new link that I got today.
Okay. And now it's working?
So everybody may need to sign back up, because last week we had like 60 people in here.
Oh yeah. That was we got our roundtable overtaken by sign.
Yeah, our roundtable was overtaken. That wasn't our group. They don't like us like that.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I definitely missed it.
They just wanted the free wind meter.
So, Robin, I'm getting ready to come to Chicago, and I'm gonna help y'all close the year out, you and Tariq.
There we go.
All right. That's what
it.
I'm talking about. When are you coming?
My Amtrak station's in Fulton.
I stay right by the Amtrak station too, and I drive Uber. Give me a call.
There we
And I
go.
work for a guy that I could take a month off and it ain't no problem. I get on that train and I'm there at 8 o'clock in the morning, Robin. You got shit you need help with? You pay for my ticket, I'll be there in the morning.
There you go.
Want me to pay for your ticket?
The funny thing is,
Thought
like,
you was-
so serious. I don't think he's playing.
I love
I'm
it.
not. You pay for my travel and I don't have to get paid.
Love
I
it.
know that's right. All
Yeah.
right, we gonna
That's
talk,
it.
Aaron. We
There-
gonna talk.
That's-
I have come through the Amtrak to Chicago and went to work for Just for Jumps in Hobart, Indiana. I have traveled the country. And for 7 days, I work for $1,000. I get 2 days off. But I'm good at what I do. I want to create a rental business where you can hire somebody to come in and do everything you need done because they've been trained. I want to create a training school, and the manufacturers give me the equipment they got coming out. So I train people how to use it right. So manufacturers give me equipment. You're paying me to come get trained for me to do rental events. Well, I'm a nonprofit organization. My salary don't change. I'm able to give that donation when they call and ask for it. And everything I spend gets to go back and help the community we're trying to help anyway. So I get a paycheck to do what I do, and I can get these businesses to give me 20 grand for a nonprofit donation. They call me and ask for an event. They already funding it, and it's a donation. My salary don't change. A nonprofit can pay somebody to run their business and pay employees. Let's turn Smiles into Faces, the biggest nonprofit organization in our country, because I want to start an electric scooter rental business. With an electric scooter rental business, I see you're doing what you got to do for 6 weeks. I'm going to go to the library and donate a scooter that you get to go pick up. When it needs a battery change, you go to the library and they got a battery right there to hand you. I get to help this community and leave something behind me, because these smiles on faces and these people coming up ain't going to do everything right that we do. We got to teach them how to do it right. I'm not looking for a handout. I'm looking for a hand up. I'm on the injured list. I go to the doctor September 3rd after my head-on collision. I still set a 10 up today. Supposed to be in a back brace, supposed to be laying in bed. God ain't gave me that ability to do what I do and not going to take care of me. I lived and survived through that head-on collision, and everybody lived. He still uses me.
Well, don't
puts me
feel
together.
bad. I had a head-on collision the other day putting my bouncy houses up, and I ran into a post.
No.
Well, I'm glad to see you still alive. God had other plans for you. It wasn't your time to go. We can replace a vehicle.
No, it was me. It was my body.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Moving too fast.
But yeah, like my Amtrak station, and absolutely, we all need to check. You ever need help? Because a lot of times, like last weekend, I didn't do nothing. I've been sitting for a month not doing much. During the week, I don't do nothing. I want to come in and do all your cleaning. I want to come up for 2 days and do all your cleaning, and you ain't got to worry about it. I want to offer services to travel the country and do the stuff you don't want to do for a set amount of money.
Wow.
And I create a business in nothing but doing other people's jobs that they don't want to do. That allows you to do more marketing and taking your back out of it.
See, I wish there was an actual company out here that like prioritized cleaning like bounce houses. I would definitely pay for that. You know, they got people to come clean houses. How about y'all come clean my bounce house?
Yep.
That's for sure. That would be an
But you
awesome.
do. All you gotta do is network. All you gotta do is network. You don't know. It's teenagers out here that's doing stuff like that. Like, you just gotta network and don't be scared to open your mouth. Just because a person don't like it on your regular page, that don't mean ain't nobody looking.
And not just that, you consider it a write-off if you donate it to the Boys and Girls Club and you have them clean it. You use their power and their water. Your expenses, no, I'm going to give you a donation of a rental you get to use it from 12 to 2, but starting at 2, you getting off of it, cleaning it by 4. You
That's
turn
exciting.
everything, your expenses become less, and your back saves you pain, and you get
Rob, baby.
commission.
Aaron ain't nobody to play with.
That's
I've
right.
been in the job 20 years and worked for somebody else. I got asked last year, how come I haven't started my own business? I said, because I don't want to. I have built his business. I'm going to run his business, and it's not my name on it. Aaron is ABC Do It All. The company I helped run and have for the last 15 years is Tri-State Games out of Western Kentucky. The river industry transports everything to every one of it. And Paducah, Kentucky is a big hub for the river industry. Where there's a big hub, there's big money.
Hmm.
I've been blessed, and the man I work for has been blessed. Neither of us stress if we don't have a weekend full. We had a weekend with no bookings. We're okay with that because we got 5 other companies operating around us. We know that with our 2-person crew, we handle what God gives us. There are dates he has to block out in the website because me and him are limited on what we can do. Finding good help is hard to do, but I can always go find me, and this is a messed up statement, but I can always go find me 10 crackheads that need to go slave for the day, and I can feed them, give
He
them
ain't
drink.
lying, Amanda. He ain't lying. And we all can. Look, we all can run into those.
I driving them steaks, Robin. I don't care who it is, as long as you drive them where I tell you to, and I got a spray can. I'm painting a mark, and you're driving a steak. I don't need you to talk to the customer. You
And
stay in
hold
the
on first.
I am terrified. This is
Markel can't stop laughing. Markel must be from Chicago.
You go to the homeless shelter. You
Atlanta.
get
I know exactly what he talking about.
blood tested. You go to these sober living, you go to rehabs, you got people coming out of jail that need work. You ever show them something different? They get hooked on the smiles on faces, and you turn their drug into God and kids. You bring them.
Now,
You
I had
show
to
them.
stop getting them. I had to stop getting them, Aaron. They tried to tell me how to clean my own bouncy house.
Oh
Oh
boy.
no, that's where you find another one.
You
Let it go.
find another one. Oh my.
Don't give up on them, because God's got that right one for you in recovery. It needs you, and you need him or them. You ain't got to work so hard, and your kids know what they're doing. My 11-year-old daughter can tell anybody that goes to work with me what they got to do because she's done it since day one. I don't need their brains, I need their back. My 11-year-old ain't gonna be doing it. But if my 11-year-old has to show this man up, he walking back from where he came from. Because if I catch my 11-year-old doing it and him not doing it, you doing something wrong, brother.
Yeah.
But they all look for an opportunity, and 9 out of 10 times you'll get them because my child's been raised, and everybody in this world, I can't take nothing I invent with me, but what I instill in the lives around me.
Mm.
So as long as they good when I ain't here, we all good. One day I won't be. Amanda, thanks for letting us hijack your time there.
No, it's totally fine. That was really great, Aaron. I'm glad that we have this recorded because I think as far as inspirational speeches and second chances and, children in general, it's so many great things. So thank you so much for sharing, and everybody else, thank you so much for coming in on Tuesday nights. I know you guys, your time is valuable, and I appreciate you coming in to share with one another. So definitely catch us next Tuesday for a new topic. But awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Special
Robin.
thank you to Raymond for the arcade idea.
Yeah, no problem, man. Remember, it has to be arcade 1-up if you're gonna get them. Don't buy any arcade machines because the old ones are super heavy. These ones probably weigh about 100 pounds, man, if that. Maybe even like
Yeah.